partial fraction. On this problem, the denominator is not factor, so we have to factor it first before we do the partial fraction. So we have 3x plus 4 on the top. Both terms at the denominator have can divide by x squared, so I put out x squared, so I have x squared minus 16, and x squared minus 16 will be x minus 4 and x plus 4. So we have x squared, x minus 4, and x plus 4. Right. So now we form the denominators, the partial fraction. The denominator is factor like that. X squared, x minus 4, and x plus 4. And on the left hand side, for x squared we can just say it ax plus b on the top, but we can also use the repeated factor of x, so we can say x and then x squared at the bottom. On the top, degree must be less than 1, so we just have a constant for linear factor. This will be b. And then we have the x minus 4. Let's put the c on that, and d over x plus 4. We will multiply both sides by the least common denominator of x squared, x minus 4, and x plus 4. We multiply this on both sides. When we multiply those two terms, the denominator cancel out, so we have 3x plus 4 on the top, and then a. Multiply these two terms, one x cancel out, we still have an x, and then x minus 4 and x plus 4. Multiply these two out, the x squared cancel out, so we just have x minus 4 and x plus 4. Multiply these two terms out, x minus 4 cancel out, we still have x squared and x plus 4. And multiply those terms out, x plus 4 cancel out, we have x squared and x minus 4 left. Now we multiply everything on the right hand side. X minus 4, x plus 4, that will be just x squared minus 16. So we have x squared minus 16 plus b, and that will be x squared minus 16. And then we multiply this out, we have cx cubed plus 4cx squared, and then dx cubed minus 4 dx squared. Right, multiplying out one more time, ax cubed minus 16a x plus bx squared minus 16b, cx cubed plus 4cx squared dx cubed minus 4dx squared. Now combine like terms. The cube, we have those terms, and we'll factor out the x cubed, so we have a plus c plus d times x cubed right. Next, the x square. The x square will have bx square, 4cx square, and minus 4dx square. So we'll write b plus 4c minus 4d x square. And for x, we have negative 16ax, and just that. And then just one terms of b of minus 16b. Right, and the polynomial on the left hand side is still the same. Now we just match. There's no x cubed on the left hand side, but there's the x cubed on the right hand side. So this coefficient must be the same as coefficient on the left side. So we have a plus c plus d equal to 0. Next, b plus 4c minus 4d, that is the coefficient for x squared, and we have no x squared terms on the left hand side. So that coefficient has to be equal to 0 also. And then we have negative 16a, coefficient of x must be equal to 3, coefficient of x on that side. And negative 16b had to be equal to 4, the coefficient, the constant coefficient. So we have that inequalities. The bottom two is easy to solve for. We have a equal to negative 3 over 16, and then b equal to negative 1 over 4. So we have a and b. We substitute into this equation, these two equations. We should have by the way, I will move a to the other side, so I can write c plus d equal to negative a, which will be 3 over 16. And then the second equation, we have 4c plus 4d, 4c minus 4d equal to the b moved to the other side will be negative b, which will be 1 over 4. Right. So we have the system of two equations, two variables. For that, I'll try to eliminate d here. So if we multiply 4 on the top equation, we should have 4c plus 4d equal to 3 over 4. And then the bottom equation, we rewrite it. And when we add side by side, 4d and 4d cancel out. We have ac equal to 1, and so c is 1 over a. Once we have c, we can put it back in this equation and solve for d. So c plus d is equal to 3 over 16. So d is equal to 3 over 16 minus c, and 3 over 16 minus 1 over 8. Multiply 2 top and bottom, so we have 2 over 16, which means we have d is 1 over 16. So we have all the coefficients, and put it back into this form. We have the partial fraction as follows: 2x plus 4 over x to the 4th minus 16x squared equal to a over x. A is negative 3 over 16 over x plus b over x squared. B is negative 1 over 4 x squared plus c over x minus 4. C is 1 over 8 and d over x plus 4, and d is 1 over 16. And so that's what we have.